Of course it's working. It's a Shure microphone used by Michael Jackson to sing the album Thriller.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special?
Hello, Thomas.
Take back control of your investments.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. You?
I'm okay. You feel better?
Slowly.
That's
Milky
good.
boys.
Wagwan.
Wagwan, brother. Oh, I'm looking big in the camera now.
Good morning, good morning.
You are.
Yes,
Good morning,
bro.
Mike.
Good afternoon, Habibis.
Habibi,
Oh,
Brady.
Brad, how is your mouth?
Thank
Full.
you for asking. Thank you for asking. I didn't have any operation yesterday. I just went up to get a previous operation check done, that everything was where it was meant to be, and had hygiene done and scratching and stuff like that. So it's good. That side is now all good, all done. So I need to go back next week and have the other two taken out from the other side.
All right. So it's good that you haven't had operation this week.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm out. It's no good. It's super. You can't do anything for 2 weeks. But thank you for asking. Appreciate it.
As always, brother.
Thank you. Adrian, what have you done? Adrian, how many thousands have you made already this morning?
I lost 2.4K, and the best thing is I got a setup, a buy limit from 23.43 from the pivot. I was 1.8K up, and I need only $200 more for the TP. Gold changes the direction, and I closed out this fucker with $90 profit. And that's I don't trade in the morning anymore because my win rate is so damn fucking bad. Yes, when the volume comes in the market, my strategy is better, working better out.
Yeah, it's exactly what Thomas is saying about, the timing of each of the opens of the exchanges, CME,
Absolutely,
New York, London,
Brett.
all this. It's reliable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, one thing I noticed recently, I had a Zoom call with someone the other day. Can't remember what was his name. He was using the the market session, these boxes, which it's very good, very visual. Otherwise, you look at the chart and you pretty much don't see anything. But when you add, a few indicators, depending on what type of indicators, because not all of them working, but the session times within these boxes are very good. You can see the Asian is the purple one, London is the blue one. You see that some of the sessions are overlap, and the orange one is the big New York. And one thing I noticed is it doesn't always work like this, but I completely forgot about it. But when Tokyo goes up, so Asian session goes up, usually London follows. Not always, but I would say 3 out of 5 times it usually does the same thing and creates a new high so it overgoes the Asian high. So it did today as well. Unfortunately, I had a early entry. Actually, I had 2 entries, one with a wide stop loss, the other one is tighter stop loss. Of course, the tight stop loss got stopped out, always. Then it came down, and I re-entered when I saw that, okay, so it didn't violate or penetrate the Asian low, so it has to go up from here, and it resulted in a very nice, it wasn't a full 110 or 116, it was like a 90 to 100 pips, my entry, so that covered one stop loss. It then also made some profit. But now, if you look at the chart, you can see that the dynamics are definitely changing in the market for favoring gold longs. The reason why is the steepness. Is it not steep? Is when it goes up. What's the slope?
The opposite of steep
is
decline.
The decline.
Yeah.
Impulsive waves, then corrective wave. So that's the impulsive wave, right?
So I'm going to use my simple broken English. So price is going up, then it's going down, then it's gonna go up again. No, but you can see a full margin, guys. Trust me, best setup of your life. I'm going to make so much money, unbelievable. We're going to milk the market. We're going to break the brokers, you name it. So you can see that there was an impulse move, and every impulse move is followed by retracement. But how do we know when the retracement is finished? You see that price was going down, and the dynamics changed because now it started moving sideways. It doesn't always work, technicals. I always said something, but I'm not going to say it live. Anyway, it doesn't always work, but when you see that the dynamics, the steepness is changing, or the slope, or the decline, whatever you call it, you can see that the airplane is landing. So takeoff, landing. No, takeoff is when it's going up. God, I'm so tired today.
Have you been drinking? You've been drinking at lunch?
No, that's the problem. Maybe that's why.
Only for breakfast. Then you have a break.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Brad, you sound very sober on a Tuesday. What happened?
Yes. You're just reusing my joke. You can't reuse my joke.
Oh.
Is there something to be said about the? Is there something to be said there? See that Confluence? See your 30-minute chart where the price touched the last week opening
Can't
price.
Just kidding. Yeah, go ahead.
On your chart where that price has touched your last week opening price bar, and it's also the very bottom of that channel that you've drawn. Is there any importance in a Confluence there, maybe, or am I imagining that?
No, it's you very well. Adrian, do you remember yesterday what I wrote to you, that I have a feeling it will go down to the last week opening price?
Yes.
And so it did. Guess what? If I drew the Fibonacci...
Oh my god.
You won't believe what's going to happen now. Swing low to swing high. Guess what? Fib 61.80 in it.
Fibonacci God.
That's a full margin right there.
yeah, it's always it's better to do the technical analysis after the big moves, because then you can find more confluences. That's how Daniel Savage does. That's how all the gurus they do. Do the technicals after the big moves. Guaranteed success, and market and algorithm as well. So long story short, of course, those who missed the entry, I still believe it's not financial advice, but chances are high that price will reach 2050 for sure, 2060, 2360. God, price is so high. So I think it's still time to enter, but it's better to show a trading view, nicer charting functions. Problem is that it's still dancing on the daily pivot.
Yes.
On the daily and the weekly actually, which is really inconvenient.
Oh my god.
The hourly candle closes in 10 seconds now.
Yeah, it's risky, but the question is that there's two types of traders. One, actually, front running. I'm talking about. There are two types of traders. The one who looks at the chart and purely bases everything on technical analysis, and the other one adds some fundamentals as well. My strategy today was to look at the market sentiment first. Have a feeling about, okay, what is currently happening with the market sentiment. CPI is coming tomorrow, so we could have some front running today and tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Someone just shared the CPI tomorrow. Yeah, CPI is said to be deflationary. The forecast is, but as we discussed in the morning briefing, when you look at the CPI numbers, is it deflationary because it's lower than the previous one? Or you can look at it that for the last 8 months or 9 months, it could not go below 3.4%. So for 9 months, the decrease in prices has slowed down significantly, which signals that there is a stickiness in prices, which is stubborn inflation. So there's two sides of the market. So the market sentiment, in my opinion, is cautiously bullish. The reason why I'm saying that, because if you look at the forecast, it's deflationary in a way that it shows decreasing inflation, consumer price numbers. So core and leading or headline CPI, both of them are going down. And I think PPI is the same as well, isn't it? Yeah, PPI is pretty much the same. But if you look at from the different perspective, try to change your view. Look at the market a different way. You look at the market that CPI is going down, lower than the previous one, or you look at it that, for fuck's sake, 8 months, it could not go below 3%. And actually, last month was 3.5% from 3.2, so there was a 0.3% increase. And do you know what happened last month when price increased? CPI increased? How did gold react?
Goes up.
Went up. How is it possible that gold went up when inflation was increasing? At this interest rate environment, I have to mention, because gold is an inflation hedging, so naturally high inflation, high gold, but not when interest rates at 5%. You can see exactly this one right here. Higher than expected. Yes, core was unchanged. But you can see that 3.5 versus 3.2, and gold created a new all-time high. Of course, many fundamental and geopolitical reasons as well, but you can see that the market, and look at the previous one, March, higher than expected, yet gold was going up. Lower than expected, gold was going up. So this is based on years of data. Every single time, apart from one scenario, one case, which is the 7th of October Israel attack, but all the other dozens, when inflation was higher, gold was going down. When inflation was lower, gold was going up. And yet, now the market sentiment is changing. When inflation is higher than expected, gold is going up. So the market sentiment is changing for two reasons. The first one, the market is comfortable with higher rates for longer, and they know that the Fed won't raise interest rate. This is why gold is just shaking off. And now it's preparing. And also the second reason is in inflation hedging. Because inflation is not expected to go significantly higher, but it's high enough to be a burden and problem for the real yields, which is the nominal bond yields minus inflation. That gives you the real yield, which is how much your money is inflating away if you keep it under the pillow. Magic.
Under the pillow.
The uncle is speaking tonight, huh? Uncle Paul is speaking also at night, I think. I think so.
Yeah, it was. It was 2 hours at moment time.
At 4 o'clock, isn't it? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's 6 Dubai time. Already.
Yep.
No, yeah, it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, after Schnabel.
Schnabel.
Good afternoon, Habibis. How are we
Hello,
doing?
Kai. Very good, thank you. How are you? Feeling better?
Yeah, no. Not changed since this morning. How are you feeling though, Brad?
Thank you, mate. I didn't have any operation yesterday. It was just a check after the other operation the other week. So I'm fine today. Everything's good, in order. I just have to go back in another week and get the other side done.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Thanks, mate.
Kai, you living sober again?
Oh, here they go again. Here they go.
Everyone gets this joke.
Not whilst I'm ill. As soon as I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah.
Wagwan, brother. Wagwan.
Kai, won't be going out.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Boys' night out, innit?
That's a bit sus, mate.
You can join too, Andrew. Don't be jealous. Everyone is welcome. So speaking of which, yeah, Arty Candle doesn't have a bottom wick.
That's good.
I think the momentum is strong. Question is that is it enough to get away high enough from the pivots? Because currently that's the only thing that's holding. The pivots are like the equilibrium of the market. If you look at the calculation, how the pivots are calculated, that's the equilibrium. The balance, the alpha and omega.
In the end.
So these positions, many of them from last week, but these two positions at the top off in the morning, and I took majority of the profit off from the table, of course. And today we have PPI in 23 minutes, so we should do some analysis.
Good news, I got a chargeback from the funded trader. Scammers.
Awesome.
Did ya?
Yeah. Took 3 months.
Happy
Wow,
to hear,
that's-
brother.
Which bank are you with? Which bank did that for you?
That was with Revolut.
I'm gonna go in with a one lot position, another one, but it's a tight stop loss. It's only 4, the thrill.
I'll do 10 then.
Phew. And targeting 23.54.
Margin
Maybe
notification.
Full margin.
No, never.
Soft margin or hard margin, Andrew?
Oh, depends. People have different preferences.
It's true.
My
But
God.
did you know there is actually free categorization of margin calls?
Was there?
Yeah, when I worked at risk management, I was the one who, how to say, implementing these standards into the newly acquired European banks, Eastern European banks. So OTP Bank purchased, many banks, like 14 or 15 banks in the time span of like 4 years. Like crazy expansion. And we had capital market standards, and I was a risk manager because I knew trading, I knew sales, and I got a job offered with loads of traveling opportunities. So I was implementing these standards to the newly acquired banks all the way from Croatia, Slovenia, Ukraine, Russia, many other countries. So we categorized margin call at 3 levels. First one is the soft margin call, which is the margin call notification that sends to the client an email that, hey, what's happening? It's a bit of a shizzle. The second one is the hard margin, which is like you have to close it down or we're going to close it down. And the third one is if it reaches like 50%, that's the ultimate liquidation of the position. And that was actually a process of which position to close down, but it was really hard because you have to close down the winning positions as well, or the losing. So it was a lot of thought process and analysis was going on.
Would you ever advise customers to close their winning positions so that they didn't have to close the losing positions? Or would it only be regarding just the losing ones?
Advising, or what was the rule?
Yeah.
It's not financial
It's
advice.
two different things. Obviously, it's many things. So what you see, God, that was like ages ago.
Or does it work like, with, for example, brokers, it's all within a margin. So let's say, for example, you have 5 winning positions that equate to, let's say, £2,000. But then you have that one position, which is maybe minus 3K.
Yeah, it
Let's
is actually, it's quite difficult. So when you're dealing with client positions at banks, I'm talking about banks, not brokers, banks, because I had access to, we were implementing policies for a bank. So their policy was, I can't remember whether it's a losing position or all positions, because actually one of the customers took the bank to the court because of this, and that's when they had to change it, because I think they closed down the winning positions as well with the losing, and there is a process. I can't remember which one was it. And also then there was a differentiation between initial margin and variable margin. So these are the things that people would not consider. It's a complex thing to do these calculations.
Hey Tamas, I don't know if you've been over it already, but with the PPI and they've taken out the coffee, so I know they like to fiddle around like you said, but what would be the reasoning for all this?
Because if something goes up 75% in 1 or 2 years, that screws up your statistics. So that's not good. Because
so they're just trying to stabilize it.
They could have just changed the weight, because if you look at the consumer goods, which measures the change in prices of goods and services, so there's a universal good basket with, they put all the goods in it. Actually, I can show you what the US looks like. Or anyway, we'll find it later. So they could have just changed the weight, so give it lower weight, but taking it out, my first thought was that they took it out because the price skyrocketed 75% in 1 year, and if something goes up, then it doesn't look good in the statistics, because the government is trying to fight inflation and the central banks fight inflation. So it's easy to take out one item and just say, well, inflation, whoo-hoo, we nailed it. And by the way, 12 pips in profit already for the last position.
Oh my God.
So because they've taken it out, will investors kind of still use coffee even though it's not part of CPI, or will they, as well as because they've taken it out, they'll take it out of their evaluation as well?
No. But they don't need to evaluate like investors. They just look at the official statistics because it doesn't matter what they prepare. I mean, if you go down to the shop, you know exactly that there is still inflation. There is prices going up. Prices are still high and continue to grow. But then you look at the statistics. Oh, actually, inflation is now under 3% or under 4% in the UK. There is no inflation on statistics, on paper. So it doesn't matter what they calculate. Maturity is going to look at first a wallet and then what the government or the who's preparing ONS, Office of National Statistics.
Yeah. So even if they try to make it look better than it is, investors will go along with the script.
Sorry, say it again.
So you know how the government basically taken it out of the CPI to make it look better than it is?
Mm-hmm.
Will investors follow the Fed script, or will
Don't
they
know.
kind of? Yeah.
I don't think they're really going to look at like, okay, so one item is taken. They know exactly what they're doing. It's nothing new, but overall they're going to look at what the general market reaction will be, because even if you know that they're cooking the books, you can't just go against the market sentiment, because if inflation is coming down significantly on paper, the market is going to look at that and not that they took out coffee 4 weeks ago. Smoke and mirrors.
Quite often there's no choice. If the government takes something out of an index or out of a basket, you just have to adjust how you use that basket or that index, knowing that something is or isn't there. It may or may not be relevant to you or to different users, right?
Mm-hmm. Look how nicely price pushed above the pivot.
Sehr gut.
Wunderbar. Überraschung.
Tschüss.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Nein.
In Thomas we believe. In Thomas.
Wer spricht Deutsch hier?
Charles ist ein Kaiserschmarrn.
Oh, oder ein Bratwurst.
Ich schreibe eine
Große
Schachtel.
Bratwurst.
Charles.
Ja.
14 pips. Data is coming up in 14 minutes, so if you want to take the money with the 14 pips, I think it's the time to do now. I'm only up 80 quid, so.
Except for all the other blues you've got there.
It looks good, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's fantastic. I see you've still got those 2.2s as well. 600 plus each.
Yeah, I mean, look at that bad boy.
Mate, it's so good.
I still remember that entry at 1690 two years ago, all the way to 2000.
In August. I remember that.
Jeez.
Andrew was here as well, and Taz, and many of you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Thomas, a silly question. Is your pivot, maybe your weekly pivot or daily pivot on that chart? I'm not sure I can see it.
No. If someone can advise me how to put the pivots on MetaTrader, that would be very useful. So let's start analyzing and preparing for today's PPI. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they?
I'm gonna go down to lower time frame on TradingView. Keep it reasonable. Today is only PPI. It's not CPI or NFP. It's PPI. Even though we still can get some, a few hundred pips position. But have reasonable expectation. Isn't it right, Adrian?
Yes.
Because price, just moves 100 pips in a minute. So, I'm still holding the bullish stance, or the bullish position. Price tapped into last week's opening price, and we discussed that on this chart you can see that doesn't matter how high inflation is, yet last month printed a 0.3% increase, and before that a 0.1 increase. So inflation was higher, the CPI was higher, yet gold was going up. I can't say the same for PPI because I haven't looked at it, but from this perspective, from this analysis, you can see that the market is shaking off the bears because the market simply just more comfortable with higher rates for longer, and they okay with inflation below 4%. There was actually a discussion in Davos last year. Should central banks move away from the 2% inflation target or not? Because historically, 80 years now, we're using 2%. But the world is so fast now, the maybe 2% isn't the neutral rate. Anyway, long story short, market sentiment is bullish. That's all you need to know. Moving back to the chart, price tapped into last week opening price, nice bull flag, and it's just moving sideways now above the pivot. And I'm wondering if this is going to be an up the stairs, down the elevator type of scenario. Well, you flip the chart from bullish to bearish, and it could easily sell off. So just giving you all sides of the market, but you have to be very careful. But it's data that's going to decide about the market in 11 minutes and not trend lines. So PPI today, Producer Price Index. Producer Price Index is similar to Consumer Price Index. The only difference is that Producer Price Index measures the change of prices, change in prices of goods and services from the producer perspective. Consumer Price Index measures the change in prices of goods and services from the consumer perspective. So producers are at the very beginning of the supply chain, and down the line there are wholesalers, retailers, and consumers. So in theory, if producers experience an increase in the cost of input to production, land, labor, materials, then the consumer will experience the same kind of price increase because the additional cost will be passed on to wholesalers, retailers, and the consumers. They're already ripping you off anyway, so ripping us off anyway. Producers sell to wholesalers like half the price or third the price that you pay at the till. We have 7 minutes, and if we see a significantly... Oh, I already have it here. Significantly lower PPI, then gold should bump in theory a little bit higher. If we see a significantly higher PPI, then gold is going to revisit 2330. This is based on the market dynamics between, gold, inflation, and interest rate. Any questions?
That's clear.
All good.
What positions do
All
you guys
good.
have open?
I made back 1,000 now
Very good.
with the short scalp. Quick buy.
Bye bye.
Nah. I'm waiting. Sitting on my hands now.
Heisenberg asking, wasn't it the cause at the time geopolitical war that pushed gold up? Yeah, central bank buying, geopoliticals, everything. But You're right. It's that the gold completely ignored, the inflation data. Hello, Shabazz. I'm very good, thank you. How are you? Come on, people, hit those likes.
Trying to become YouTube famous, innit? Innit, bruv?
Who?
You.
Me? Nah, I'm nothing.
Yes.
I'm joking.
Brett, you are in a position. Brett, are you in a position? Are you buying or selling?
He's
Buy.
sitting.
Buy.
He's in a
Buy.
sitting position.
No. Got buy.
Sucking position.
Tomorrow's core retail sales are supposed to be much lower. And then we have the continuous jobless claims.
Looking for a Lamborghini.
Yeah. Friday.
Full margin.
Absolutely.
Broke.
All day, every day.
Easy money.
Good
Back
that you
to
took
the
the
pivot.
yeah. Good that you took the profit because now it's down 12
Yes.
pips.
Yes. It's a small range now until news release and New York,
Yeah.
and then we will see the move.
The Powell speech. I'm not sure what
Oh,
is
yes.
the speech that I think pretty much that's the most important today.
Shabazz, Ali, you wrote it in the chat. I was in a buy, I'm scalping a buy. Buy float, 20 pips.
Shabazz.
But I'm out. I'm out of my position.
Well, I'm gonna get some water.
Don't leave me.
Angelo selling.
Yes, bro.
You joining him, Adrian?
Sorry?
I said, are you joining him?
No, bro. I'm waiting for data in New York.
Yeah.
Today in the morning, always in the morning, I get wrecked all the time, Kai. And in the evening, the most important move are around 10 a.m. in New York, in my opinion. First of all, the trapping, and then the main move is at 10 a.m. New York.
Yeah.
And then let milk these pips, bro. Let milk these pips, 30 to 50 pips, enough for the day.
Yep.
I'm a little bit angry because I was 1.8k up, and I need only 2 more pips for my take profit. Gold reverses and go back to the pivots. This fucker.
Did you not take partial?
No. Bro, 2 pips more. 2 pips. 200. Sorry, there's 4 pips. Ah.
Same thing.
Did you take the buy in the morning?
Sorry?
Did you not take the buy in the morning?
No, the buy.
Yeah.
I got stopped out in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I got stopped out in the morning with the Lambo setup with the Eisenhower.
Yeah.
And yes, after that, I'm
What,
observing.
the same one that Tamas was in?
Yeah, he had one position where the stop
Yes.
loss
Yes,
was
I
at,
also stopped out. Yes.
was at 23.39.
All of us buying, and my stop was at 23.39, I think, and
Yeah.
completely crashed into the wall.
Yeah. That was I had the same stop loss as well, but I re-entered again at 36.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
And
re-entered
did you catch the whole move, Pedro?
Yeah. I put I went back to sleep. I took a little nap and I put my stop loss at sorry, my take profit at 23.46. But when I woke up, the position closed.
Nice, man. Congrats.
Yeah, but you know, I'll be honest with you, it's a bit hard to snap when you've got an open position.
Mm,
You can say that again.
it's a very lightly sleep.
Every 20 minutes, you're looking at your phone, you're going, oh.
30 seconds.
Oh, got some snacky snack.
Gonna get some water. Fucking hell.
Where are you going? No, don't go now.
I know I
PPI is
can't
coming
now.
up.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
10 seconds.
Stay.
Stay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey! What's the PPI?
Oh, wow.
Wow!
Oh,
Wow! 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 Wow!
man.
Wow!
Jesus.
What's
Good. Sorry for everybody, but good for me.
What's the PPI? It's
2.2.
3 point. It's not that high. Well, it is high. Yeah.
0.5 month on month.
Hold on. Don't rush. Easy.
It's inflationary, no?
PPI, core PPI, no change. The month on month, there is a big change.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
should be
it's
good for a
inflationary.
cook, no?
But this is significantly higher. So let's see how the market react. And now what we're going to do is we're going to observe whether the market is shaking off because it's comfortable with higher rates for longer, or it's going to continue to sell off.
Exactly off the bottom from the wedge, and now
Yeah,
move
bye.
back up.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Sorry, what you say? You're
I
buying?
went in with a buy. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the initial reaction. As I said in the morning, I'm cautiously bullish. Stopped out my runners, but those were runners.
Exactly on the bottom from the wedge. Crazy.
What wedge?
On the 1 hour, I post a wedge and share my chart.
Yeah.
A wedgie wedge. And it's like a dynamic support.
23.50 would be nice. That's £2,000. I would be happy with that. And it's reasonable. It's only 80 pips away. Do you remember what I said when I showed you the chart? That gold is shaking off the within
Weekends.
range. Yeah, the inflationary data. And look what's happening now. Even though it was significantly higher, and yet gold is struggling to sell off. Cautiously bullish. Or not. Runwise FX. Who's selling? Who's buying?
I'm buying.
Yeah, same. I'm still hoping for Thomas's 2350.
Why are we buying?
Nori House. Yeah. So, the reason why I'm buying, because if you look at the CPI reaction, the last 3 months, the market sentiment is changing. So, it seems like the market is comfortable with the inflation that we have, the sticky inflation and the higher for longer rates. So, going on for 8 months. It's not that significantly high inflation, but high enough for gold to go the opposite direction at this interest rate environment, because the Fed won't raise, they won't cut, they just leave it for now. As you can see, just entered into a buy position after the data came out, and now it's running in 15 pips of profit, keeping a reasonable expectation with the profit target at around 23.50. You're welcome, Nuri.
By the way, Thomas, you asked if anyone knew how to put the pivot points on the MetaTrader. Someone a while ago, let me see, the 4th of the 2nd of April, put the FXSSI pivot points. That's the one you need, and that's the one that actually is really close to the trading view one.
Can you send it into Discord so I can have a look? Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's in the Discord. It is in the Discord. Shaquille posted it. I tagged you in the resources one.
Thank you.
Let's have a look.
Adrian, you buying? You still sitting on your hands?
I bought already. I said I'm going in.
No, Adrian.
I'm sitting on my hands, bro, waiting for New York Stock Exchange opening.
Oh yeah, you said, sorry. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
I'm cutting my loss. I'm cutting my loss and I'm waiting.
Hello, Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Thomas, what kind of speech you are expecting from Mr. Powell? Most of the times he is very hawkish, and what kind of commentary you are expecting today?
Same. He hasn't changed his stance for 8 months now. Actually, a year now. So, same.
But market is reacting completely opposite to his stance.
Why do you think
Every
it is?
time he...
If you keep shouting at your wife for 10 months, she's not gonna take you seriously, and she's gonna slap the shit out of you.
Previously, it was due to a Middle East crisis, but the situation has some sort of situation is going towards some sort of solution. And don't you think his comments should have more significance today?
No. The Fed is designed in a way that they do verbal communication to navigate the markets or to direct the markets. But if you just say the same thing for 10 months, 11 months, but no action, the market is not going to take you seriously. And we're running in 40 pips of profit. That's exactly what's happening now. The market just doesn't care. I'm preparing for some bigger shit.
Okay, thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome, brother. Who's in profit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice
Show
profit.
me your profits. Show me your profits.
What we targeting? 60? I got my own 60.
69.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, I think 50-ish is very reasonable.
Yes, we have to break 50 first, and then after we break 50, then I'm looking for the retest, and then I'm buying to the fair value gap.
Oh, mine's at 55.
I think we can move the stop loss a little bit higher. Just in case if price pulls back, because it's still dancing on the pivot. So
like
Kevin Van Gooey is in 40 or 90k profit.
What?
Oh my god, someone is in 90k profit.
Who's that?
90k.
Someone on YouTube, Kevin.
No.
Angelo's selling against us. That's all I know. He's got balls.
You got big
Give me
balls.
his investor pass. Give me his investor pass. I'll just reverse trade it.
Well, Denzel also look for sales. Denzel.
You're way on 90k profit.
That's massive. That's massive.
Yeah, but we don't know what currency is. Maybe it's in Kenyan or Zimbabwean, whatever.
Turkish lira.
But I want to say exactly the same. Turkish lira.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys got hammered a couple of years ago.
Brutal.
Oh, Sam is here, ladies and gentlemen. All in Sam. The one and only.
What is he saying today?
Who?
What is Sam is saying today?
Probably the same bullshit every time. I don't know. Sam, buy or sell?
It looks like he'll be selling with full margin, no stop loss.
Exactly. Should I selling?
Side talk. 90k in Hungarian forint. Az biztos, hogy pálinkára meg egy sörre elég. Gosduba. Sam is saying it's a pump. Let's have a look on TradingView. Price could not get away from the pivot, so for me it's going to be soon a take profit scenario. It's it's bouncing, it's moving sideways.
Yeah, it's not really doing much at all.
Yeah, New York will definitely bring in the volumes.
That's what Adrian's waiting for. Adrian.
I have another attendance at 4 p.m.
Oh, the webinar, huh? How much?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw it.
For
The
Forex,
webinar.
Yeah.
Forex. Nice.
Yeah. I tried not to swear a lot and put on a shirt.
What you eating? What you snacking?
Pistachios.
Same like me, bro. I love stuff like that. Pistachios, cashews, macadamias.
Do you know what I love?
Money.
You.
Ah, bro. Look at this. Look at this, Thomas.
You guys.
Ich liebe dich, mein Schatzi.
You're like a brother from another mother. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. But I'm looking better than you.
Well, can't argue with the facts. Wanker. 50% profit.
50?
Ah.
Nice.
Adrian, it's the hairstyle that makes the most difference.
Sorry?
Adrian, are you in profit, Adrian?
No.
I am.
He's done nothing.
No. No.
He's waiting
Maybe
for
later.
milk.
Maybe later.
Schmetterling.
Oh man.
Here she goes, hopefully.
I don't know why, but I don't trust this move.
Yeah, same. I don't
I
either.
don't trust this move. I don't know why.
I've got too many Telegram signals saying it's going to go back to 35, so I'm going to ignore the chat.
Well, I mean, we've got to go back to what Tamash mentioned earlier on this week. We've got CPI. We need to be realistic with our targets until
Yes.
then. So.
Yes.
You should also leave those Telegram groups.
Yeah, and that, Brad.
Why?
I tell you, there are, even though they're shit, there are still strategies to strip out the stuff that's good. I wouldn't be in them if there wasn't something to take out.
Yeah, just too much noise. And too many experts.
What weighs out more?
Unbelievable.
Either that, or does it hurt more on your psychological thinking? That's where.
No. When it's all automated, you don't look at it. You're not in the groups. The system just picks and chooses, runs the rules, executes, ignores what it doesn't like, and you look at it at the end of the week on Friday at the pub. That's all you do.
Right.
Well, you automated a chat to filter out everything.
I have almost 100 Telegram group signals now automated running. Yeah.
Is it profitable?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is my main strategy.
So you have access to 100 signal groups.
Oh, I have access to.
You automated to filter out the same ones, right?
No, if there's instruments that I don't want, like XTI or crude or something like that, which I don't like, or if there's a particular pair or commodity or instrument that a particular group's no good at, the history is no good, I just exclude that. Take all pending orders, take all buy nows, and after 2 weeks, if it hasn't made money, if it's not positive pips, then I exclude it in the rules. And
Can you push these signals into Discord or Telegram?
MT4.
Can you feed it into, actually my developer can do it. How about we start a signal service? Monthly payment.
So that's what's running. That's what I got running. That's what I'm looking at all the time.
Mate, sell it, make money out of it. Side hustle in it.
Well, I'm trying to make my own money first. Trying to get it running smooth. And
trust me, you would be surprised at how many people are willing to give you money for shitty signals. Unbelievable.
But I
would do it, but it goes against everything what I built up.
Yeah.
But if I had no shame, I would easily start a signal service and retire. Like unbelievable.
Tomasz, talk to me. I have no shame. I have no shame.
Don't be that guy.
We can start the copy trading. I'm the face of the copy trading, only with your signals.
And you take the shame, I take the money.
You have no clue how many people in Dubai ask me to start a copy trading.
Yeah, I know.
But all you have to do, Adrian,
of money.
Adrian, all you have to do is sell the investor pass and change the investor pass every 30 days. Just charge them $100 a head every 30 days.
Talk to Tamash about via DM, and he gives a go, and then I drive the Lambo in 3 weeks.
Mate, let's start a signal service. In fact, I'm going to market my own algorithm soon. It's going to be.
Don't copy my idea.
It's going to be the Lambo maker.
As long as you guys call the group BBFX, I'm fine with everything.
No, the name is only FX, like OnlyFans, only FX.
Yeah. Well,
I think that already exists. Adrian, I'm already in a group called that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a swinger club.
No. No. It has to be called Habibi. Habibi FX.
Habibi FX.
Habibi Capital Partners.
No, bro, I'm talking about. I'm talking
Stratton
about
and Habibi.
OnlyFX. You know OnlyFans?
No.
OnlyFans? You
No,
heard
what's
of?
that?
He's just
Tell me.
saying he doesn't know because his wife is sitting next to him. Come on, guys.
Okay. I brought it in the chat now.
Amateurs.
No, I don't care. I'm not interested.
Gold is playing, huh? Up, down, up, down. Oh, yes, pushing.
Oh, here it is, boy.
There it is.
Oh.
Thomas
wow.
leaves the desk. The rocket start.
Thomas is gone.
No way.
Crazy.
Go to
Adrian,
the...
it's gonna come back. It'll pull back.
I mean, yesterday's sells were extremely strong. We need some sort of retracement.
Yes. Yes. Now I'm visiting the chart.
Gosh, left the table and went to go place more buys, I think. Fucking hell.
$24K coming up.
What do you guys aim for daily?
I don't set.
Like
Maybe just
pip-wise.
penetrate 60 pips? Oh yeah.
Pip wise, I don't really set.
Yeah, I don't have those sort of targets.
If it's like 1%, I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? I'll call it a day there.
1 to 2% a day.
Yeah, 1%.
That's it.
And that's still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0.5 on a bad day, I wouldn't even mind that.
There is a saying
1%
that...
a day.
Go on.
Sorry, go.
No, go.
1%
you
a
go.
day doubles the account in 21 days. There's 21 working days in a month. You can double your account at 1% a day every month.
10% a day.
Can we use this as the slogan for the signal service?
I think I'm already in that group as well. 1% a day.
1% better every day.
I think let me find it. Hold on.
I think everything's been used up, Tamash. The slogans, the names.
Oh,
everything.
well, hold on. Gilbert Free Black says Punani FX. I love it.
I forget we're on YouTube as well, aren't we?
Punani traders. Maybe call it Alpha.
I mean, 1% a day is really good.
There was a saying that if you can be 1% better every single day, going to the gym, eating healthy, unbelievable how small changes can build up.
Habits.
Look at that, 70 pips already.
1% a day. Eventually, if you would be better, it will be like 50% per day.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute Arslan because he's very...
Yeah, who's making that noise?
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that I was on mic.
It's cool.
What are they going to trade him for?
Or just somebody with background noise?
75 pips.
Tell him again.
I swear, Tamash, wasn't your gold, wasn't your gold one like about 5 pips away from stop as well?
I got stopped out when PPI pulled down. But I stopped out my runners. Yeah.
Oh.
But then I went in full margin. And now in oh shit, £1,300. 80 pips. Habibi.
Come on. Bacon Thomas tonight.
Guys, we are making serious money.
That's a monthly salary right there, Tamash.
Why, in the UK? Or
Yeah.
is it still that
That's more
shit?
than a month's salary, like on average.
I made
it's shit here. It's shit here. Yeah.
Yeah, but
in Portugal, this is the monthly salary. 40 hours a week.
That's crazy.
In Portugal.
Oh shit.
You'd be lucky to even
Okay,
get
guys,
called
I
by
have to
monk
go
these
because
days.
Andre screwed up the timing.
Oh dear. Goodbye.
Yeah, because he said 4 o'clock Central European time. Now here we are, 3 o'clock. So I have to go to the Forex webinar. Anyway, good profit today. See you
Oh,
later.
I thought you.
Thank you, guys.
Tomorrow.
See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Mas.
Thank you, team.
Bye, Damas. Have a nice evening.
Ciao.